Okay, I'm back. So I came on here a second ago and I had to adjust a couple things. Okay, so today is payday. I put a little post earlier today to kind of get you guys ready for what I wanted to talk with you guys about. I have some really exciting news. I also tried to go live yesterday at soccer practice and that didn't work out so well. So here I am now. I have a little babysitter for a little bit so that I can do this video. Good morning, Elizabeth. I am super excited. I have been thinking about this for a very, very long time. I have been searching for something for this team in general to try and find something that I could really utilize and help each of you guys grow your Young Living business. So my Young Living business is pretty stable. I've been making about the same income for about 5 years every single month. And to me, that is extremely exciting, especially when the last couple months I've been laying a little bit more low key and I'm still making an incredible income. And so I wanted to figure out a way that I could kind of bring our team together and do some type of group training that would allow all of us to grow together with separate schedules, with different goals. Like some of us want to do this full time, some of you may only want to get to your products paid for, some of you may have your eye on a car that you would like to be able to purchase that maybe you never thought was possible. There's so many different things that you can do with your Young Living business and with your Young Living income. And so I wanted to kind of collaborate with you guys and also kind of do this collectively. So the title of this video is, Are you ready to grow? So that would be the first question that I want to ask you guys, because throughout August and September, I am going to continuously be going live on here to kind of teach each of you guys, hold your hands, walk you through what having a Young Living business really looks like. And so as far as what you want to do with that is up to you. So I found this simple to follow system. This setup that we're going to be using is called growworkspace.com. It's GRO, which is the title of this video, and then workspace.com. So you do not have to have a Grow Workspace membership per se. I do highly recommend it, and I think as you go through the training with me, you're going to want to get one yourself because they have tons of resources, different things that you can use if you have your own membership. I'm going to be showing you these resources, showing you these tools, and then you can decide whether or not you want to get a membership. So you're still going to be able to learn. You're still going to be able to grow your Young Living business without it. It's just going to take you a lot more hours to create a lot of these things yourself. So keep that in mind. It's kind of up to you how you want to do it, but I have found you a system for a very low fee. I think I pay $14.95 for my Grow Workspace. And again, as we get into this more and more, you're going to understand more about what that means. But the thing is it was designed for anybody who is starting out with a business. So say you get new business members and you are overwhelmed with trying to teach the business or trying to learn the business yourself. This system was created for the simplest of persons in mind. So that means like somebody who has no business experience, they have no idea what they're doing. Darlene, it's $14.95. So these people who have no idea what they're doing, it's very simple. It's not going to overwhelm them. And so I want you guys to know that that resource is available, but you will not be excluded if you do not have it. I think by the end of this training, as we get really going into this training more and more, you're going to want it. So just put that out there. So first of all, I want to talk with you guys. If you're ready to grow, I want you guys to think about this like a fitness goal. Okay. Or any goal that you have for your life for that matter. Say you want to retire at 40. Say you're 60 and you're like, hey, I've never really had my own business. I think it'd be fun to have my own business with Young Living. So each of us are going to have different goals in mind. For me personally, like when I started, I just was so like excited to find something that I love to do. So, I mean, I didn't really have a lot of goals at the beginning other than it really fit with me well because I do have a huge drive and a huge desire to be successful. And so for me, I saw this as an avenue for success for my life, for my family. So think about this as some type of a goal. I'm going to use a fitness goal because that's easy. But the thing is you need to have some type of goal. Okay. That is the thing that's going to keep you going throughout all of these different exercises, through all of these different things that we're going to be doing, so that once you get to the end, you can actually see your success. You can actually see your hard work pay off. Okay. So have some type of goal in mind. Maybe as you hear me talking, something might even be popping in your head. Like, what is my goal with this? Like, what do I want to accomplish with doing this? This is fundamental, guys, for your success on this journey of building a business with Young Living. Okay. So throughout this, again, you're going to try different exercises to see which one is going to work for you. So I'm going to lead you through lots and lots of different things. And then you're hopefully going to find which one works for you. So everything that Tara does not work for you, right? Like, there's lots of different Royal Crown Diamonds. There's lots of different golds. There's lots of different executives with Young Living. And each of us kind of do our own thing based on learning from tons and tons of people. And then we kind of find our niche, right? We kind of find what we're good at. So when you have this goal that you put out there, you are going to be trying all these exercises, and eventually you're going to find the thing that fits your personality, that fits your strengths, and the thing that helps you because you love to do it, right? So some of these exercises you may think, okay, I don't want to do these, but you may find that you absolutely love them. So the only amount of stretching, the only amount of growing that's going to happen through this is that you may do a few exercises that you don't love. And the thing is you may do something that you don't think you're going to love, and then that ends up being what you build your business on. So we want to stretch you. We want to help you guys, kind of move further in this. So think about working out. Okay. I've been getting a lot more consistent with getting on my treadmill, getting some walking in. Like, it's really good for me, like, mentally to do that. And so think about working out, right? Some of us, like, somebody may have a bad knee, right? So they're not going to be able to be successful at being a runner. Okay. So, like, if I told you in this business you have to be a runner, you may not be successful because you may have a bad knee, right? I mean, if you think about this mentally, like, there may be something that I'm trying to get you to do, and you're like, I can't do that. Like, I have a bad knee. I can't be a runner. So the thing is you got to find what works for you. If you can't be a runner, you can still lose weight. You can still have fitness goals. You can still do yoga. You can still do Pilates. You can still do, like, my children do soccer. I don't love soccer. I love watching them play soccer. I like to play with them if I can, but it's not my sport, right? But that doesn't mean that I can't be active. I can't be fit. I can't be full of life and enjoy life. And so I just want to reiterate, guys, that if I'm a runner, like, and I am a runner in my Young Living business, right? Like, I've been running pretty hardcore with this for the last 5 years, but that doesn't mean that that's what you have to do, right? Brittany, you're so sweet. Thank you. That doesn't mean that that's what you have to do. Okay. So keep in mind, again, when you're going through all this, to just learn all that you can from all these different lessons. I may teach you, something about being a runner and something about being yoga, and I'm just giving these as different examples. I may teach you about online classes. I may teach you about in-person classes. I may teach you about giving samples and creating folders that have, I might teach you all these different skills, but you find what works best for you. Okay. So pick goals that are challenging for you, and also pick goals that are going to keep you on track. Okay. So just kind of keep these things in the back of your mind as you move forward with this training with us. Okay. This business is going to be the same for all of us, as far as we all have that same goal of maybe hitting the next rank, finding time freedom. I know for me, this is huge. Like, I don't have to go off of anybody else's time. Like, I am in full control of my time, and that's amazing. Like, I don't check in, I don't check out. I have financial freedom, and what that means is that with Young Living, you build what we call residual income, and we'll talk more about that. But residual income means it comes in every month. So, like, what I'm doing now in these next couple months of training and teaching and helping people, I'm going to build an income that ideally is going to be sustainable throughout the future of my business with Young Living. So as you grow your income, the idea is to keep that stability, to keep that same momentum, to keep that same pace going with your business. So we all have a lot of these similar goals, right? As far as what we want to do and how we want to do it. But again, what is your personal goal? I would love for you guys to share that in the comments. Like, if you're like, I would love for people to be able to see like what people's different goals are and that they're different, okay? And that it doesn't have to be the same. If you are somebody who you need to start with a small goal, go ahead. Like me, I was like, I want to be a Royal Crown Diamond, you know? So, but you don't have to be that way. You could literally be like, I want to get my oils paid for every single month by helping and sharing with other people, okay? Again, there's so many different ways to share these products to reach these goals, different ranks, all of those different things. We'll be going through that more and more. You can build slowly by engaging with your friends, your family, and your daily routine, just what you regularly do day in and day out, which may not take as much of a time commitment. Or you can build super fast by teaching lots of classes a week, getting out there, doing this business in another business, talking with your friends, getting them to help you do classes, stuff like that. That again is going to be your decision. Different ways that we kind of do these classes and grow faster are we do like educational intro classes, we do make and takes, there's scripts that you can follow, you can create your own scripts, you can have one-on-one meetups with people, you can attend huge vendor events, you can set up your shop somewhere, like you could literally have your own business and sell your products for retail. Or you could maybe say get into a hair salon and say you have certain hours of the week where you sit there and like customers come in and out and you share products with them that way. There's really no wrong way for you to do this, but just pick your goals that are going to challenge you. And in order to succeed, you're going to have to do something, right? So big thing that we're running up against right now is that people really are not making time for this in their schedule. They're always like too busy or they have so many other things going on. And I just don't want to give people this false like connotation that you're going to be successful if you're not putting some type of time into it. I mean, if you're going to have time freedom and financial freedom, like that's going to be something you're going to have to work for. That's going to be something that you're going to have to fight for. That's going to be something that, I mean, is not free, right? So that's something to keep in mind. So before we get started with this business training, there is this little link that I want to post. Grow Workspace has created this thing that we can share publicly with people, or I can share publicly because I have an account with them. They created 3 lessons for us that is called Explore, Wellness, Purpose, and Abundance. So the 3 words of Young Living are purpose, wellness, purpose, and abundance. And so they wrote this whole thing about exploring the Young Living business, and we can share it publicly. So I'm going to share that link with you guys. It's designed to help you understand network marketing and what type of business this is, what it's all about, and why you may want to build a Young Living business. So it's a good intro for you to kind of go through as your first assignment. If you've already went through these lessons, which I don't know that many of you have, I'm not sure how familiar all of you are with Grow Workspace, but if you already have went through it, we do ask that you would go through it again, get a refresher on it. I'm going to go through it. And then after that, then you're going to move on to lesson 2. Okay. So if you've made it to this part of the video, well done, because you have made it through the first of our lesson, which is basically our intro. And then the second lesson that we're going to move on to is learning the lingo, learning the different things, the different words that you need to know when it comes to running a Young Living business. So I have this little checklist right here that I have printed off. If you have a Grow Workspace account, which is $14.95 a month, this you can print off. Okay, so we already went through, this is the table of contents, what I printed off. There's the preface up there. That's kind of what we went through. And then you see number 2 is learn the lingo, and then discover your why, and then it goes down. So this is the format that we're going to follow. Some of you have a Grow Workspace account. You go into your Grow Workspace account, click on My Workspace, go down to Business Training, and print this off, because as we go through this, you are going to just check off each thing that you do. The other option is when you're in your Grow Workspace account, after you go through that lesson, you can mark as complete, okay? So there's 2 ways to do this. You can read through the lessons on Grow Workspace, or you can go through these videos and then check them off. Whichever way works better for you is going to still get you the business training that you need, okay? So today we did the preface, so you can check that off. Our next lesson, sometimes I'm going to do a couple lessons a day. I might come on at nighttime. I might come on in the morning. I'm just going to continue to work through this information with you guys to kind of help build our momentum for the fall. Fall's a very busy time with Young Living. And so I'm going to help those of you who want to really build some momentum with your team, I'm going to just continue to try to be that consistent person who just kind of like helps to keep nudging you to get into these trainings. If you get in with us on day 8, it's no big deal. You can go back through the weekend and try to kind of like do your business training. Some people are going to do better doing a few hours a day of, on the weekends of training. And then some people are going to want to be very consistent and do, these 10, 15, 20-minute videos with us each day. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The important thing is that you get the information. I feel like many people aren't being successful with this because they feel like they should know the information, but they're never really committing that time to learning the backbone of this business. Once you know the backbone of this business, then you can really have that freedom to go out and try all these different things to see what works for you the best. So very interesting. This whole explore the business link that I'm going to post is in Grow Workspace's public section in their page, which means that we can pass this on to anyone interested. So once you go through this information and you know it, which is why I love Grow Workspace, they give you tons of resources, tons of things to share right away that you don't have to create from scratch. So you can share this link, Explore the Business, with 5 or 6 friends, right? So start thinking in your mind, like, who would I want to grow this Young Living business with me? Somebody who's consistent, somebody who's efficient, somebody who will be there long-term with me, who's not just going to like come and go. And you want some stability in your business, right? So really be thinking about those things as you really start to grow your business. Who are some people that you want to do this with? So just in closing, I want to say this program, or what we were doing, was designed again for brand new people. So somebody starting tomorrow, they can get in on this. They don't have to be a professional. We're going to walk you through this process. It's going to be amazing, you guys. It's probably going to take us throughout September, if I'm being realistic. So August and September, I'm going to be showing up here for you guys, helping you, teaching you. And then what I'm going to do with these videos is potentially put them up on our Whole Total. I have a Whole Total Health, which is our larger educational group. I'm going to put these videos up on our YouTube channel so you can have a link to share with anybody who's not on Facebook. So that'll be nice too. Okay, so when you get into your Grow Workspace, if you're going to do Grow Workspace, you can scroll through each lesson if you want to. Like after you get through this intro lesson, it will say mark is complete, and then it will say go to the next lesson. So then you can just kind of keep going through if you're one of those people who you're like, okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then let's say there's a particular topic or something, or you have a question like, okay, somebody's asking me about compensation and I don't know that, and I should because I'm growing a business. You can go right to the topic, right? You don't have to wait. That's the other advantage of getting the membership, because you can go right to that topic. And then I already went over, you can print off the lessons, right? So if you're this type of person, you can print off the lessons and check them off individually or check them off in your account. I like to have paper copies of stuff, right? Like I'm not a big Kindle because I want the book in my hands. But this is kind of the best of both worlds, right? You can do it online. You can, if you're driving the car 2 hours, you can get a lesson done right on your phone. It's amazing. And then you come home, check it off, like however you want to do it. Okay. Once we are through this training, which I said is going to be through like September, we're going to take a couple months, like really dive into some amazing things probably for the remainder of the year. And then through Grow Workspace, they have a 90-day IPA boot camp, which is income producing activities. Okay. So IPA stands for income producing activities. They take us through 90 days. And then they have a Facebook group where you can have like some extra support on there as well. We recommend that if you really want to get your Young Living business off the ground, that you do maybe 2 or 3 90-day boot camps a year. So that's like 3, 6, 9 months. If you do 3 of them, it'd be like half a year. So like, let's say we do a 90-day boot camp from January to March. Then we may take like a little bit of a break and then do another 90-day boot camp. So these things again are going to be utilized to kind of help you get your business off the ground, because that's the thing I think a lot of people are having a hard time doing, is like getting their business off the ground. So we'll talk more about that once we get there, after we get through this business training. Guys, I've done tons and tons of business training, but I'm going to go back through this. I think this is going to be our thing that we do in August and September is to just kind of keep doing this refresher course to help people as more and more people grow with us, right? We're adding more people into our businesses. So, I mean, I think this is a great thing for us to do each August, each September, so that, you know, nobody feels left behind, right? You can jump in at any point. Say you jump in February to do the business, you'll have those videos to go through. You as their enroller can kind of help guide them through this process if you've went through it yourself. And so that's going to be awesome too. Okay, so again, you're going to find these videos uploaded on YouTube. For those of you, or for people who start a little bit late, say like 2 weeks from now, you're talking to somebody, they can go back and watch the previous videos at their leisure. This option, again, is going to be very helpful in the future, say next March, when many of us are off the ground running with our businesses and other people are like, wait, I don't want to be left behind. Okay, well, this is great. We've already put all this training in a series for you on YouTube, and we can send that to you no problem, right? Okay, thank you guys so much for those of you that stayed around for this whole training today. You can mark off that first training. I would like to keep these at about 20 minutes. Some of them, like eventually they may get shorter and shorter, but I don't want to cut them short. Just, you know, to cut them short. So if people have to watch 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, that's fine. But I think committing 20 minutes of training a day to your business is nothing, especially when it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. Okay. We're going to make this as simple as we can, but also very effective. Okay. I have this huge philosophy about working smarter, not harder. And I really, really think that this is going to do some amazing stuff for our team. Otherwise, I would not be doing this. I definitely don't want to waste my time, and I definitely don't want to waste your time. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I will get this video up on YouTube so that other people can watch it. You can send them a link if they're not on Facebook. If you're joining in late, please put your goals in the comments. We want to see people's goals. We want to see what people are hoping to accomplish with this business. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, or you can email me. My email is Tara@WholeTotalHealth, WHOLE, totalhealth.com, and I'll be happy to connect with you that way as well. All right, guys, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.